my loyal and intuitive Cancer friend. Hello and welcome. My name is Mina, and I'm here to offer you a 3-card reading exploring the themes of you, your path, and your potential. I invite you to consider what the reading reveals about possible challenges, opportunities, and personal growth for the week ahead. Take a deep breath, rest your mind, and let's see what the cards have to share with you today. In Cancer, there is a hush around your heart this week, as if you're holding your breath in a room where everyone else has left. It's not loneliness exactly, more like a silent press of longing, a sense that something familiar no longer soothes you. You might look at the comforts you've built and wonder why they no longer fill you up. There's a subtle ache beneath the surface, a quiet question that resists words. You could find yourself lost in old daydreams, replaying memories, or seeking comfort in routines that once steadied you. Yet now, even the familiar feels muted. There's a tension here, soft but persistent, between what you have and what your heart quietly hopes for. It's as if you're waiting for a sign, even as you tell yourself there's nothing more to see. This unspoken feeling shapes the air around you, asking for attention without demanding it. You sense the shift before you can name it, a tide turning within. There is a particular quality to your days now, something inward and reflective. The 4 of Cups gently enters this space not as an answer but as a mirror. You may find yourself sitting with emotions you can't quite name, restlessness, a touch of dissatisfaction, maybe even frustration with how flat things have become. You might catch yourself withdrawing from what's offered to you, not out of spite, but because it feels like it's missing the mark. Invitations or gestures from others could feel hollow, or perhaps it's your own enthusiasm that's dimmed, as if you're waiting for a spark that refuses to arrive. There is no blame in this. Sometimes your heart simply wants more than what's in front of you. You might notice yourself staring out the window, thinking of roads not taken or conversations never begun. You could feel a tug toward the past, toward simpler days or unfulfilled wishes. Or perhaps it's the future that draws your attention, filling you with both hope and doubt. The sense of pause is real. You may feel less inclined to reach out, less eager to leap into new plans. Instead, you linger in this quiet, half-lit space, holding your own longing gently. Others may not notice the shift. You may continue with your day-to-day, showing up where you're needed, but inside you know you're not quite present. Your emotions hover between what's missing and what could be. Sometimes you might wonder if you're being ungrateful or if you should simply snap out of it. But this discontent is not a flaw. It's the sign of a sensitive spirit recognizing that something needs nourishment. You are not lost, only listening, waiting for the soul's next invitation, even if you don't yet know what it is. The 4 of Cups doesn't demand action. It simply holds space for the truth of your feelings, inviting you to notice what wants to be felt, even if you're not ready to move just yet. From this inner pause, the week's path begins to take shape. The stillness you feel isn't wasted time. It becomes the ground where new choices quietly take root. When you linger in uncertainty, it's natural that obligations and expectations start to nudge at you. Your hesitancy makes room for practical concerns to surface. Bills to pay, people to care for, tasks that won't do themselves. All these things seem to grow louder as you withdraw inward. The more you retreat, the more the world seems to lean in, asking for your presence, your effort, your care. There is a gentle tug-of-war between your yearning for something deeper and the steady rhythm of your responsibilities. The emotional distance you feel doesn't erase what must be done. Instead, it adds a subtle friction, an ache beneath the surface as you move through your routines. You might feel the pressure to be both caretaker and dreamer, to tend to others while also nursing your own quiet hunger for more. This is the friction that shapes your days now, the current that carries you forward even as you hesitate. The path ahead is not a leap, but a slow unfolding, shaped by the tension between duty and desire. As this week unfolds, you find yourself stepping onto the path of the Queen of Pentacles. This energy brings a quiet, grounded strength to the restless ache you've been carrying. Here, you are called into the heart of your responsibilities, managing the details of daily life, tending to those who depend on you, and offering care even when your own heart feels tired. There is a momentum to this. The world keeps moving and you are part of its rhythm. You sense the weight of what you hold: family, home, work, all the small acts that knit your days together. You might feel the push and pull between what must be done and what you wish you could do instead. The pressure is real, and sometimes it feels like you're being stretched thin. Yet within this grounded space there is also comfort. The Queen of Pentacles reminds you of your capacity to create warmth, to nurture others, and to find meaning in small, steady acts. Even as you long for something more, you can recognize the beauty in what you build each day. Your path is marked by little moments of connection: a shared meal, a gentle touch, a quiet conversation. These moments might not quench your deeper longing, but they offer nourishment of their own. The friction between your yearning and your duty doesn't have to tear you apart. Instead, it can teach you how to hold both, to show up for your life while leaving space inside for dreams yet to be born. You walk this path not as an escape from your feelings, but as an expression of who you are, someone who cares, who provides, who offers comfort even when your own spirit thirsts for renewal. Over time, this steady movement through your days can begin to soften the edges of your discontent. The routine that once felt stifling might start to feel grounding. The pressures that threatened to overwhelm you can become opportunities to show yourself kindness, even as you care for others. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't rush or force solutions. Instead, she trusts that by honoring both need and duty, a new kind of fulfillment can quietly take root. Your path is not about denying your longing, but about making space for it to breathe alongside everything else you tend. The promise of change is not automatic. Potential only comes alive when you meet the moment with presence, even if it's just for one breath. The ache you carry is not a problem to be solved, but an invitation to listen more deeply. As you navigate the pressures of each day, you begin to see that the small choices you make, where you give your attention, how you soften toward yourself, when you reach out, are what shape the possibilities ahead. The door to something new opens quietly in the spaces between action and longing. If you can stand in that space without rushing past it, you may start to sense what wants to emerge. In this gentle, attentive way, your potential for the week reveals itself through the star. There is a freshness that comes, not as a sudden answer, but as a gradual clarity. The star does not sweep away your doubts, but offers hope as a steady, quiet light. You may notice moments when inspiration flickers, a sudden idea, a sense of peace, a small surge of optimism that wasn't there before. These moments do not demand you act or decide. Instead, they invite you to rest in openness, to allow possibility to enter your life gently. Your growth this week is not measured by what you achieve or resolve. It is found in your willingness to be present with yourself, to honor both your longing and your responsibilities, and to let hope return in its own time. The star beckons you to trust that renewal is possible, even if you don't know what form it will take. You might catch yourself believing just for a moment that things can be different, that you can feel inspired again, that your heart can find its own way back to joy in the quietest of ways. This is not a promise of sudden change, nor a guarantee of answers. The star's invitation is simple: be open to small moments of wonder, to the gentle arrival of hope, to the possibility that something beautiful is taking shape, even if you can't see it fully yet. Your potential grows when you allow yourself to soften, to dream, to trust that each day carries its own quiet magic, waiting to be noticed. All three cards weave together to form the fabric of your week, each honoring a part of your inner landscape. The Four of Cups recognizes your longing, your restlessness, your subtle ache for something more. The Queen of Pentacles grounds you in the steady reality of your responsibilities, reminding you that care, both for yourself and others, can be both a burden and a blessing. The Star offers a quiet hope, a gentle invitation to believe in renewal, even when you're not sure how it will arrive. There's no need to force anything. You are allowed to linger in uncertainty, to hold space for your feelings, to trust that the path will reveal itself as you move through each day. Your longing does not have to be denied or rushed away. It can sit beside you as you tend to what matters. The routine you follow, the care you give, and the small moments of presence you offer yourself all work together to open the door to quiet transformation. Resolution comes not from solving the ache, but from accepting it as part of your story. In this acceptance, reassurance grows, softly, steadily, reminding you that you are exactly where you need to be, even if you can't see the whole map just yet. Actionable insights for Cancer this week. This week, the quiet ache you feel can be softened by gentle presence. You could try noticing one small comfort that eases your restlessness today. If you find yourself longing for more, you might allow that feeling to simply exist alongside your daily tasks. Spoken word affirmations to repeat aloud for a more positive mindset. I can notice my feelings without judgment. My care for others and myself is enough. I let hope return, even in small ways. I am grounded, open, and quietly renewed. And now, dear friend, I thank you for giving me your time. I truly hope I have given you something helpful in return. Goodbye and good luck until next time.